Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, juggernaut of multi-platinum production team,
Arkatech Beatz.
Yo, shout out to my partner, Mike Drama D. If it's your first time here, make sure that you are like, commenting, subscribing. We back in the building. Make sure that you are hitting those notification bells. And, before I start the live stream, man, I need everybody to welcome home Max B. The wave is back. He's back in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, he had the internet on fire yesterday. So for those who are, who are the fans, they understand what's going on with my man. Vito, what's up, man? Listen, we're back in this thing, man. We've been working real hard trying to get our portal together. I think I'm a few days out. So, stay tuned. We're trying to get those things together. We're running. We're doing the music production tutorials tonight. And then, we have some other things that we're cooking up. Just gotta stay tuned, man. We just gotta stay tuned with me, man. I just appreciate everybody for being patient. For everybody that's been rocking with me from the day one. Appreciate y'all. And we're just trying to keep this thing going, man. You know what I mean? So be prepared. I got a lot of treats. Got a lot of things that I'm working on in the background. A lot of different resources, etc. But yo, man, the most exciting news right now is that the wave is in, man. The wave is back. So yo, just make sure that you guys are, keeping track of that, man, because that's gonna be the story of the year, man. Is the the bounce back of Max B, man. 18 years, man. It's crazy, man. Like really crazy. When I think about like the last time, the first time that we actually talked to him, it was right before he got sentenced to prison. Listen, that was right around early 2008. Oh yeah, man. Listen, the internet was on fire with Max B stuff this weekend, man. So, shout out to him, man. I'm just glad he's home safe, man. Being able to come home to people who really want to see him win. Cynthia, what's up? So let's get into this, man. I found this sample. It's kind of different than I said. I see where that's kind of going. I pitched it up a little bit. I pitched it up by maybe like four semitones, and I want to kind of play around the 75 to 78 BPM range. 78 gonna give us a little bit more movement. 75 gonna make it a little bit much more boom bap. We're just gonna I'm gonna loop it up in a second. And then we got to try to figure out how we're going to build this thing and see how it makes sense. I know right now it just sounds like a... Make sure we're hitting that like button. For everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody. So let's loop this up real quick. I think I'm gonna go right there with 2 bars. I think our boy Swagger, man, wait till he kind of get a chance to kind of settle himself, get to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Get to the gym a little bit, get the diet back, but right. You know what I'm saying? Cause he about to come home to a really big bag, man. So y'all about to see how it's going down in real time. I'm gonna add some effects to this. I feel like I want to play with it in the beginning. Pause. You said it had cut off. I don't know. What time did it cut off? It's like sometimes I don't know what's going on with the Streamlabs every now and again. It do some funky stuff, bro. And then I'll still be on TikTok. Right? So TikTok will still be going, and then when we stream it every place else, it'll do something funky. I'm not sure what's going on, I got 3 different computers in here, bro. It's weird. It's weird, man. But I think a lot of times it might be just the 2 cameras. Sometimes I think it might be, every now and again give the computer a little bit of something. Makes it feel a certain type of way. Let's get some percussion on this. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that a little bit. Try something again. Try that right now. Ashton, what up? Let's add a tambourine to this real quick. I don't know where it's going yet, y'all. We're gonna make it go what it do. had this other sound in here. And it was a... kind of a reverse snare loop. But I just want that one part. So we're gonna just make sure we truncated it where we wanted. Add that in real quick. Let's go.
Arkatech Beatz.
Got a little reverb on the snare. Let's go. Let's go. down real quick. trying to find a groove, man. So we're gonna play with it. We're gonna tune it down. We're gonna tune it up. We're gonna try to find that groove. That main space for somebody to rap on. Hat in there real quick, then open hat. Shout out to the homie Sean Anthony Baker in the building. What up? Lay something down real quick. One more time. One more time. Let me vibe real quick. My baseline, I'm tripping. Rick, what up? Rico, what up? try something. I'm gonna try something. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody that's in the live tonight. Jerry, thank you for your gift, brother. Go back. Let's see if I find something in there. Appreciate you, Rick. Shout out to the brother Richie Mays. Shout out to the brother Rick X in the building. Big Riz. Welcome home, Max B. This is what I feel like doing today. This is what I feel like doing today. I named that beat Chaotic because it feels like it's all over the place. But listen, we're going to do what we're going to do. No, my splice. Yeah, my splice is on it. Remember I added an additional SSD drive, so I don't keep the sounds on the internal drive, bro. Um, a little note to yourself is you want to keep your internal drive as clean as possible, man, so that you have the the processing power. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to keep even if I got even with my computers, I don't put anything on those drives. I always put everything on external drives so I can keep the internal drives clean so that they can run as quickly as possible for as long as possible, and kind of that remember that old school thing where you used to have to defragment your disk and deleting and this and doing that, and it always you never really get to delete everything because everything kind of stays. So I use external drives. Always back up your external drives. It's not a matter of if, it's when they'll go, because they always go. It's just some go faster than others. So listen, because my man is home, he's been out the game for 17 plus years, man. It's crazy, but I want people to hear how we did this beat, man. So we always started with that sample. You hear how that sample goes. It's a different world, man. So for those who know, this is the making of Max B's. Why you do that? You know what I mean? And look, if we had to be 100% honest, at the time, Alchemist had the We Gonna Make It. You know what I'm saying? And that joint was just killing New York radio. It was going super ham. You know what I mean? It was going crazy. And we was like, man, in our times, it's iron sharpening iron, man. It's somebody come out with something hot, you go in the lab, you got to find something just as hot. You know what I mean? Try to get something just as hot. And when Max laced this joint, it was heating up in New York, man. And he just did the summer jam, and it was heating up. But then he had the little legal situation, and he had to sit down for a little while. Why you do that? I thought I told you before, only do, but you didn't listen. Your G4s on 24s and pretty olds. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. If you see my timeline on my TikTok of like hundreds of people using the sound now that he came out yesterday, man, it's a blessing, man. I'm telling you. It's like it's a gift that keeps on giving. And this is one of the main things that I talk about, about for producers and their intellectual property, and having the ability to do something and for it to continue to get you good in perpetuity. I don't knock a lot of people who are like selling their exclusive rights and that type of thing, man. But, me being in this business so long and seeing the true cycle of records, right? When something, like for example, when the Mobb Deep album came out, we had like an influx of streams on our Prodigy record. So every time an event occurs, you get new opportunities, sync opportunities, just different things happening. You know, sounds can go viral and can, you know, change everything. So, you know, you have to make sure that you're kind of maintaining some type of ownership, have, you know, be and be able to be in the middle of that income stream. It's like it's just so many things that can happen for you if you're just in the right place at the right time. Are you good to go? We got a few joints here. You know what I mean? So, you know, we just waiting for all the fanfare to kind of die down. So when, you know, so that we can, you know, get in and you guys seen what tracks we've been building over the last few months. So we're more than ready for the homie. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to see what it is. I don't know what this beat is. What's this one called? Superfly? I don't even know what this sounds like. It's been a little minute. We're gonna play it. Shout out to everybody that's been in the live, man. Not quite my today's tea today. Jerry, what up? We got a bunch of joints. Shout out to you know, that Cody's out now. That Ride or Die is out. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Rich, what's happening with that NPC, bro? How you holding up with that?
Arkatech Beatz.
Get well soon, brother. Feel better, brother, man. Let me tell you something, man. It's like things be going crazy, man. People gotta take care of their health. Like things is a lot of crazy things happening. Do I format all of them into song mode? I wish I did, man. Yeah, like a lot of times you'll see me in the lives. We'll have to circle back to them, and we have to do them in the live. If I don't do them in the live, I might not do it. Um, there's something about having to put them into song mode that seems to be a struggle for a lot of producers. I noticed that, like, a lot of guys, they say that they struggle taking the beats out of the regular idea and putting it into song mode. It seems like once you start to put it into song mode, that's when it starts to feel like it's work. If people in the chat agree with me, man, hit it up in the chat, man. But for me, when it feels like I have to put it into song mode, it feels like the fun just got sucked out of it. Like, it just feels like, you know what I mean? And especially when I was like doing like FL. Like when I was using FL, man, that was like that used to take all the sauce out of me, man. Pause. Like, it just used to just be like, man, I'm just like, I don't even want to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just felt like that workflow just felt so difficult for me. I just don't know why, I kind of wish sometimes that we could just, just do it old school, do it in the SSL old school, play the mute game, do it on the fly, you know what I mean? However it feels, mute everything, mute stuff, do that, and whatever it was, it was. Yeah, I mean, it is extra work, man. But you listen, you can't move your music if it's not formatted right, man. Like, that's part of the difference between just making beats and becoming producers. It's up to us to format the songs. It's for us to curate the songs, for us to put the things in the places that matter, so that we can have our records turn into to make it really cohesive. You know what I mean? We're prepping that next Cody single.
Arkatech Beatz.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Feeling like a diamond, shining all the time. When he says he wants me, baby, don't you know? It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, hey, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. What do you do when the love's that good? Working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Shining all the time. When he says he wants me, baby, don't you know? It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you. No, it drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby. It drives me insane and I can't stop thinking about you, baby.
Yo, how many of y'all have been able to see that Gayle King interview with old girl who did the first charting AI artist? And I see a lot of mixed reviews online, man, about the whole AI artist thing, man. And let me tell you, some people are really tight. People are mad. Like, I noticed that, like, people are mad, like, really, really mad about the whole thing. And I'm not even gonna hold y'all, man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That whole Gail King interview with the, with the young lady, shout out to her, etc., etc. But for me, I've been around long enough to know a setup when I see one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole interview, that whole setup to me was flugazy. I don't think that's. I think what happens is that every now and again, the industry will put forth somebody, to make it seem like it's an organic event, and I just don't believe that to be organic. I believe that there's some heavy money behind it, and that person is selected to be the front, the face of it for now. And it's to see what the market sentiment is going to be. And if people react to it too negatively, they might back off. If people kind of say, "Oh, hey, you can't really attack it because it's attached to a certain demographic, so you can't really go against it. You can't say nothing too much because if you go against that demographic, then you're gonna get canceled. So you can't really say, I don't like it because it's blah 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 blah. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels like it's contrived to me. You know what I mean? So I suggest people watch it to see, what the hubbub is about. But the main thing is this, man, and I want people to understand this. If you're a person who who has gaps, and I want to be succinct in what I'm saying. If you're a person that has gaps, right? I don't really refer to it as if you're a musician, I don't refer to it as that. But I think we get too caught up in those type of terms. Like, I'm a musician, I've been doing this for this amount of years, and this, that, I've studied my craft, and blah 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 blah. I get all of that. There are still like different levels of different things, and there are just places where people have access and where people don't have access. So for the people who don't have access to songwriters, or people who don't have access to people who will reference songs, and even when you're trying to get your songs referenced, there are obstacles in that, right? Because the person that's singing your song still has to like your song, right? To be able to deliver it and give it the performance you want it to have. And there's a lot of steps that's involved in that. There's a lot of obstacles involved in that. So, when there's a tool that's introduced that kind of bypasses obstacles that we've created, you can't get mad at that. You know what I mean? It's that's what it's called. That's why it's called a tool, right? It's supposed to make it easier. Pardon me. So I say all of that to say AI is here, man. And if you would see the amount of people that are in my DMs in my LinkedIn, people who want to, people who want insight into generative musical AI, and people who are asking questions and really trying to pick a brother's brain, you will be surprised. You know what I mean? Don't miss the boat, man. This joint is like Bitcoin, man. Do you know why TikTok wants us to buy a license to buy gifts? I don't know. I'm not even aware of that. So I have to look into that, Rich. I don't know what's going on with that. TikTok got his own thing going on, man. So, TikTok does his own thing when it wants to do it. So I don't know what's the story with that. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. But in any event, I'm about to jump out of here. We're gonna be back on in the regular cadence. Like I said, we just had some things going on in the background. Between me trying to get to New York and trying to escape to New York and get back, and it's just been crazy. Everything been crazy, and then trying to get everything set up. So, we're moving forward. Shout out to everybody that's been in the live, everybody rocking for the day ones. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And as like I said, I'm gonna open up the review section and I'm gonna start doing the reviews earlier in the day though. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Take y'all out of here with some Cody, man.
Arkatech Beatz.
This joint is called Insane.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is